I don't know why I'm making this video. I just feel compelled to do so. And I did say, actually, that I wasn't going to cover this topic at all. But I live in France, and Emmanuel Macron, the French president, has made a statement in reaction to the bombings in Gaza, which has destroyed a hospital and killed potentially over 500 people. Well, that's the claims from Hamas, although other leaders are saying it's more like 200 to 300 people. There's still innocents that have died. Well, where is Rishi Sunak's statement? There ain't one. Now, Joe Biden, the President of the United States, has got on a plane and he is visiting Israel. I wonder what that conversation is going to be about. Maybe you know. Leave it in the comments down below. What's your thoughts? Well, will it be condemning the attacks of the hospital? Will it be cease and desist if you want our ongoing support? Don't know. Will we ever know? I don't know. Sure, they'll spin us a line. Now, for me, I'm very concerned that everyone seems to be an expert on this war. I'm no expert. All I can tell you is how I feel about it. I'm very conscious of all the misinformation, AI-generated footage and staged footage, probably on both sides. And it's, like I say, deeply concerning that social media networks don't seem to want to do anything about it. Elon Musk is just allowing it to carry on. Terry Britton of the EU have, condemned that and said, you need to clean up your act. Potentially, Elon Musk could get a 6% fine from the EU on his turnover for all the associated businesses of Twitter. That'd be massive. Or maybe not quite as massive as it used to be, since Elon Musk took over. Well, Emmanuel Macron made this statement. He said that nothing can justify a strike against a hospital, French, and nothing can justify targeting civilians, basically murdering people, really. And France condemns the attack on the Al-Ahli Arabi hospital in Gaza, and we think the light must be shed. I'm not quite certain what it means. That's just how it translated to me. But yeah, it's basically rolling back on what he said before. Yeah, we are with Israel. I don't actually think it means he's not with Israel. It just means that, we these actions by Israel, if it was Israel, because Israel's denying the attack of the hospital. They're blaming Hamas or Islamic Jihad for a missile that fell short. Maybe it was. I don't know. Seems a bit strange. It looks like a targeted attack, to be fair. But I don't know. I'm not an expert. There's so many people out there, keyboard warriors, saying all this stuff. Because they know full well it gets a reaction. It's reactionary. And it's just like this war. It's reactionary to atrocities. No, I'm deeply concerned that... I'm deeply concerned about a lot of things, to be honest, but I'm also concerned about... This is just going to manifest into the next generation of terrorists. Families have seen their families, their children, and murdered. Children have seen their parents murdered. They're seeing footage of their loved ones paraded around naked on the back of scooters and trucks and what have you. It's like they're a trophy. There's no morality. Barbaric. How can we justify any of this? There's no justification for any of it. Evil begets evil. It's in the Bible, apparently. And you read bits of it, but, forced to. So, France is saying there's around 200 to 300 people were killed at the strikes on yesterday. And Gaza, the health minister there is saying is around 500 or more than 500. So Gaza Health Ministry says at least 500 people were killed on Tuesday when an airstrike hit the hospital compound in the centre of the Gaza City. But Israeli officials deny targeting the hospital and say that they believe the blast was caused by a rocket from Hamas or Islamic Jihad that fell short and struck the site. You see, tactically, I suppose Israel, if they deliberately attack those hospitals because they know full well that Hamas is using it as a shield of humans. Oh, they won't attack a hospital. But maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. It's such a difficult one. We've got to be so careful what we listen to and what we read and what we watch. A lot of it isn't true, and a lot of it is, you see, but it gets diluted. And at the moment, our feeds are full of this war, these atrocities. And when Vladimir Putin invaded Ukraine, our feeds were full of those atrocities. Some were true, some exaggerated, some weren't, were blatant lies. But another concern is no one's really talking about what's going on in Ukraine anymore. Where's our concerns for the Ukrainian people? They get forgotten about. Which means they struggle to get the munitions that they need because governments, Western governments, provide support because the people support the cause. As a majority. Unwavering support for Ukraine. So they're likely to find it harder. And plus, if we say that we are with Israel, there's only so much we can do. We can spread ourselves so thin. And the same with the media. It gets diluted. There's so many stories that need to be reported on in the UK and other countries, of course, which don't even get a look in now. People don't see them. They don't. Really important stuff for the British people and here in France and what have you as well. I get diluted. Nobody knows about it. Now I look at my feed, all I get in my feed, whether it be news feeds and what have you, is about what's going on at the moment. Not even Ukraine, it's just all about Gaza and Palestine and Israel, Iran, and also Russia, but not Ukraine. This is deeply concerning. It's just... We're coming up to a general election as well. Should be sometime next year. Hopefully. Oh dear. But we're not getting that news, are we? We're not being... We're not being shown the news that affects the citizens of the United Kingdom. Now, it's not really surprising, is it, when we hear that the embassy in Iran, the French embassy in Iran, has been pelted with eggs and what have you, and they're chanting death to the French, death to the English. That's what the protesters are shouting in Iran. I'm just lost for words. I really am. It's just, like I say, it's not a topic I'm going to talk much about, and I'm not going to. I might not even make another video on it. But it's just that Emmanuel Macron has made this statement condemning the attack on the Gaza hospital. Which, how can you not? Oh well, obviously can, because Rishi Sunak didn't. And you tell me, why did Rishi Sunak, or why hasn't Rishi Sunak immediately responded to this? Makes me wonder, it does. Who does he really support? Obviously, he supports his own bank balance, but that's another story. Anyway, you tell me. Please leave it in the comments down below. But please beat the older like button, because it helps the channel, you know. And I need all the help I can get. Anyway, I might not make any more videos like this. It's just that, like I say, because Emmanuel Macron has spoken, you know. And yes, he's getting a huge amount of criticism as well. He doesn't want France to burn, or those sort of comments I've been saying here on the French forums. He doesn't want France to burn. Suck it up to the Muslims or something like that. You know, it's just... The man can't do anything right. Don't get me wrong, I'm no Emmanuel Macron sycophant. No, he's made a huge amount of mistakes. But also, he has done some good as well. But you know what it's like, isn't it? It's like Tony Blair made huge mistakes, but, you know, everyone forgets the good stuff that he's done. And it gets shrouded in negativity. Anyway. It's no strangers folk, wouldn't you say? Anyway, leave it in the comments down below. Ta-ta.